Plato's scepticism towards poetry is a complex weave of ethical, aesthetic, and philosophical concerns that still provoke contemplation today. Central to his objections is his belief in a higher, more genuine form of reality, the realm of forms or ideas. According to him, the material world that we perceive through our senses is but an imitation of this transcendent realm. Poetry, then, becomes an imitation of an imitation, an art form that moves us even further away from the truth. This perspective is vividly painted in his allegory of the cave, where he likens the shadows on the wall, a distorted representation of reality, to the role poetry plays. It both distorts and distances us from understanding the true essence of things. Plato's reservations are not solely metaphysical, they're deeply ethical and societal as well. He is concerned with the emotional grip that poetry and drama can have on people, fearing that these art forms can stir emotions so powerfully that they overpower rational thought. For Plato, the ideal society is one that is rational and just, and any form of art that elicits emotional disturbances could potentially threaten the stability and moral fibre of such a society. This moral scrutiny extends to the content of the poetry as well. In his time, poets often depicted gods and heroes in manners that were less than exemplary, engaging in unethical and immoral acts. Plato worried that exposure to such portrayals could corrupt the young, planting seeds of vice rather than virtue in their impressionable minds. In his vision for an ideal state, as articulated in the Republic, every element should serve a function that contributes to the greater good of the whole. Unlike philosophy, which he deemed beneficial for both the individual and the society, he felt that poetry offered no such utility. In essence, Plato considered the worlds constructed by poets to be in competition with the worldview presented by philosophy. While philosophy aims to uncover the eternal, unchanging truths that govern our world, poetry indulges in constructing worlds full of contradictions, governed not by reason or empirical observation, by the rules of the art form itself. It is interesting, though, to recognize that despite his criticisms, Plato was a literary genius in his own right. His works are imbued with poetic and dramatic qualities, suggesting perhaps that his critique of poetry may be more nuanced, aimed more at provoking thoughtful debate than offering an unyielding condemnation of the art form. Nonetheless, his critiques have shaped the discourse around art, imitation, and truth for millennia.